Hello everyone. So I'm back again with another figure. This time it's Bicute Bunnies Albedo. Albedo seems to be a continuing trend on this channel, but what can I say? They have a lot of good figures and they keep releasing new ones. So this one in particular, it's an old release. It was released this year. I don't remember what month, but I had painted it initially when it had arrived, and it was okay, I would say, but I think the shadow was not really as good as I wanted it to be. So I had kept it to the side just to, maybe say I'll look at it later, and I left it there. So that is what you saw in the beginning of this video. That was the initial repaint that I had done. Now, after having painted the AMP Plus, during which, like, as I said in my video about the Albedo AMP Plus figure, I took a lot of time. I took a very long time to paint it, and it continued for almost a month or even over, I'm not really sure. But during that painting, I had been staring at it for days at end. So after looking at that, when I came back to this figure of Albedo, it was I would say something did not sit right with me, and it did not feel as good as the AMP Plus, of course. But Bicute Bunnies is one of those ranges which make bigger figures, and the size wise it is awesome, like worth collecting. Don't even question it. Especially if you are shopping in the price figure range, it's a very good figure and I recommend it. So now what didn't sit right with me was the anatomical part, because I had been looking at the AMP Plus figure for such a long time. This one just seemed to be lacking something, so I decided to modify it, and of course by now you know what I modified. It's I would say that it's kind of, it's very normal for me to make such modifications. I'm used to these things by now, but yeah, so we made those modifications, and at least by the end of it, to my eyes, it looks very nice. I mean, it looks a lot better than the way it was originally. Of course, no hate or nothing negative to the actual sculptors and people who actually like the figure, which I think is more accurate to the anime or the original work. I just wanted to make it more appealing to me, so that is what I did. Now I had to, of course, paint the whole thing again, and here you can see a very good example of not taking your own advice. So in the previous videos, I've always said that when painting shadows, I mix a little bit of red brown or the darker brown shade to get the required or to get a satisfactory shadow. In the first pass of the shadow, I did not do that. I totally forgot about the darker brown, and which kind of resulted in the shadow looking a lot lighter than I wanted it. So I had to go over it a second time with the correct shade, and after I did that, it started looking really nice. I mean, the skin toning was good, the color mixing and everything this time came out really nice. I would say compared to the last time, this one is a lot better, not only because it has some anatomical modifications, but also because the color selection and everything went really well this time. So yeah, that is, I would say that's the major part of this whole thing, and I just made the video of the painting process just to just for people who are interested to watch how it goes. So yeah, and this time I decided to keep the keep standard colors for her dress. Last time I tried using shades of purple, which did not end up looking as good. But I'm saying that now when I compare it to the results that are in front of me after painting the whole thing again, when I had finished it back then, it looked nice. This is another reason I don't really keep my figures with me, because if I kept a figure for a long time, I will not like the results. I can guarantee you that I will want to change it, and I don't want to spoil the figures. So that is why I auction them off, so that someone who actually enjoys collecting them can can keep them and enjoy it. So simply speaking, my enjoyment level decreases with time. The maximum enjoyment I receive is when I'm painting these figures. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a comparatively simpler painting, but even then it is very interesting and fun to do. And personally speaking, making the anatomical modification was, I would say, one of the best choices that I made with this figure. But you are free to tell me, like, did I go overboard? Should I have not done it, or should I have looked for a middle ground? Because in my opinion, it's good. You can tell me how you feel about it in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoy watching the rest of it. Of course, the final you can see the final towards the end of this video, and I hope you like the result. I personally love it. I have actually got another one of these figures which I'm planning to do something a little different with. Of course, anatomical modification will be there. Don't even question it, but I'm trying to gauge about the size and everything. So depending on how people react to it or how they like it, I might make some slight modifications, or I might just keep it that way. So yeah, let's see how that goes. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one, and bye bye.